And what a Facebook community allows you to do is create what we call the resident community trifecta. And what this is the communication that occurs on a Facebook page. So we've got the property manager, and they are communicating with the residents. They're sharing important community news and updates, that kind of stuff. We have the resident communicating with the property manager, providing feedback, developing relationship, improving your retention. And then we have the interesting dynamic of the residents to residents. And this is what always freaks the property managers out, right? What are they going to say to each other? Are they going to talk bad about me? Are they going to post some photo I don't like? There's lots of bad things, but with that, there's tons of good things. And they can spread the word about your property, socialize. There's opportunity for classifieds where people will list things they have for sale and that type of thing. All right. So some more wise words. If you're thinking about social media and a Facebook community and you haven't really jumped in, one thing that has been guiding us from the beginning is just the idea that social media is like any other social interaction. Okay? And this goes for Twitter. People say, see, why are you on Twitter? No one cares what you've eaten for breakfast. And I'm like, well, in a social interaction, I'm probably not going to tell you what I've eaten for breakfast if you're a client of mine, right? So with social media, you can think about when you're thinking, what would I talk about? Well, what do you talk to your residents about, right? It's simply a conversation happening online. If you talk to your residents about, that the water's going to be off or the happenings of the community, what sort of conversations do you have when they come to your office? It's the same thing. That can be sort of your guiding light as you're thinking about what to talk about on social media. The point is to build trust, keep it relevant, and have some fun. So here's where things are going to get practical, and I'm hoping you guys are going to appreciate this. So what do I post on my Facebook page? And this isn't always easy, coming up with content. So what I've done, and we've been doing the Facebook for about 8 months, and I've simply taken shots of some of the communities that we manage to show you exactly what's going on. And some of those people are in the audience, and I appreciate those people that are here. So one great thing to do is to give value, okay? So what does that look like? Well, that can look like lots of things. So let's say you're in a building that has a new business opening in the bottom, or maybe beside. You can just simply tell the residents what's going on. What we did here is we go a step further and we partner with those companies. And we get those companies to offer your residents something of value. So in this case, it was a dry cleaner opening up in the bottom of the building. We got him to give residents a 40% off. That's his way of grand opening. I want to be part of the community, and we use the Facebook page. Another fun thing we did is we got residents to upload pictures of their pet, and then we just randomly selected one to win a free week's worth of dog walking. So I'm sure that you're being approached by, business owners, the people walking the dogs. There's ways that you can take that and turn that into value for your residents that makes them appreciate you. You're not just the person providing the lights and the water and the roof. You're now providing them value from local businesses. And there's obviously value in the local business for that as well. Another thing is being helpful. So here's an example from Harrison. They just posted, hey residents, animal services were in the building today handing out information. Don't forget to license your pets. Okay, one thing I've noticed in the property management industry is that a lot of your communication is, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. I see the sticky thing in the elevator, it's telling me what not to do. It starts to feel kind of like a parental relationship where it's one person constantly telling the other person what not to do. And then we wonder why there's this strained relationship between property management and residents. What was it like when you were a teenager? It was the same thing. It felt like your parents were always telling you not what to do. And eventually, you just want to do what they don't want you to do, just to be an idiot, you know? And that's what, we can avoid that stress by mixing in with your communications, because those are necessary, just friendly things, helpful things, that turn you from sort of the school teacher with the ruler stick into someone that's there to help them and to give them value. And that will help you, you know, build that relationship and in turn, you know, increase your retention. Another one from a different Harrison building is someone left a passport in the garage. Okay, so traditionally, you know, like I said, I've never been a property manager, but traditionally, how would you let residents know that there's a lost item? Would you print out a full page and stick it in the elevator? Maybe. Would you just put it at your front desk? But what if your building doesn't have a front desk? So this is an easy way to show your residents that you care and just say, hey guys, you know, someone did this, someone did that, and to help them out that way. So give relevant information only you can provide. So another experience we've had is property managers that are struggling with content are just kind of throwing random things on there. And that can be okay. I know, just point out our friends at Harrison here, originally they had a lot of baby dancing videos. And, yeah, you know, some people like those baby dancing videos, maybe, but as a consumer, I'm not going to my property manager for a baby dancing video, right? I can go to, you know, Today's Big Thing or whatever to find that type of information. So what do I want from my property manager? I want information that only they have, information that's relevant to me. You know, the Toronto Star isn't going to tell me that the lobby is closed for renovations in a week, but you can. So tell me, you know, let me know. And I'm on Facebook, so tell me on Facebook. And you can see here, Helen Hand says, I got an email, thank you. Like, I don't know what sort of relationship you guys have with your residents, but I've talked to a lot of property managers where there's that strain. And this just seems like a breath of fresh air. Imagine residents just saying thank you, just saying, yeah, we appreciate you, you know, we like you guys. We see that interaction on our pages all the time, and that would make you feel good. It makes me feel good. It's not even for me. I'm just reading it. Answer resident questions. So, is there going to be a yard sale? There has been in the past. Right? This is probably a question that a lot of residents have, but aren't going to bother to ask you. It's just sort of something going on in the back of the mind. Oh, I wonder if they're going to have that yard sale. So Jody asks, Green Rocket, Davisville, answers, you know, very polite. We're planning on having a yard sale. If there's interest, we'll organize it. Blah, blah, blah. Here's how to get more info on it. Just a very polite, timely reaction. We can see that Jody made this post at 10:20 a.m. and Green Rock was on that 7-8 hours later. That's great. And as a regular Facebook user, I look at that all the time. When I see interactions, I look at how long did it take that person to reply. And that matters because it shows how attentive you are. Another great thing to do on your page is promote your corporate responsibility. Okay, so you're doing good things. There's the food drive that everyone was happening. This is just a great place to show your current residents and prospects all the great things you're doing. Maybe the great features of your building, that type of thing. So have fun contests. One thing we did at Village Green is we awarded a eco-friendly cleaning product to everyone who liked the page. So to get people to like the page and to get people engaged, we gave them a prize. All you have to do is like the page, and you'll be entered into a draw for $75 worth of eco-friendly products. And Wendy won. And look at what she says here. Okay, great. Wow, I never win anything. And then Kitty says, congrats. Like, this is the type of interaction that doesn't happen in the high-rise Toronto community. You know, as a resident, it can feel pretty cold. You know, like, maybe I need some milk, but I don't know how to approach my neighbor. You know, everyone's just kind of shutting their doors at night. This is creating those, it's bridging that gap to allow people to interact and complement each other and build that community So maybe when they see each other in the elevator, oh, Wendy, you won that Eco Prize Pack. How did that work out? And those are the types of things that will get your residents to stay. So create a conversation. This goes back to that dry cleaner guy. So I put this up here because it was pretty hilarious. Once we promoted him on there, we said, hey guys, there's a new dry cleaner. He took it upon himself to go on there, and actually I encouraged him. But five people liked his post, okay? So I said, there's value there. That's credibility for you. Go on there and thank those people. So he went on there, and he gave all those people a free shirt cleaning, okay? So then other residents start to see this, and they're like, oh, free shirt cleaning, free shirt cleaning. So Ken says that he called, and they were really nice. Best part is they have, free pickup and delivery. Can't really ask for more. So then the dry cleaner goes on there and says, thank you, Ken. You get two free shirt cleanings, right? And everyone's like, oh my gosh. And then, yeah, thanks, and welcome. And people are really excited. And then Andrew says, great. Now how about a pub? And then Anil says, LOL, I am a part-time DJ. Who knew that they would talk about this kind of stuff? So Anil, the faceless dry cleaner that just opened up a shop in the bottom of your building, has gone from just some gray face to the part-time DJ that is also on board for opening up a pub in your building and giving your residents free stuff. Now, this isn't you guys directly, but this is about creating community, right? And this is what is now possible. Simply wasn't possible before. And picture you're a prospect and you're watching this unfold, as opposed to, you're on the ILS listings and all you can see is pictures, right? And then you go to another listing and there's pictures, but there's also a link to a Facebook community, to your community. And then they come to your community and they see that the dry cleaner is giving away free shirts to your residents and they're joking and having fun. You're going to stand out head and shoulders above the guy with pictures. So if you're not going to do it, other people are already doing it, and I'm going to peer pressure you to do it that way. That's my tech.